Hey guys, welcome back. I'm in my car right now. We're here at the food bank getting electric food for us. I did a valve cover gasket replacement today on Lacey's Flugas channel. And her battery first went dead. It was all the way charged because doing videos like that, it'd go dead. Cut the video off while I was putting the battery back together when hooking the battery up when the thing went dead. And she did a part 2 video of me checking everything and test driving it. It went dead because of the data and kicked us off. She could only put a part 3, so she might have to delete the videos. But I'm gonna let you know right now that the valve covers in these cars are not hard to replace. Some Focuses are, some ain't. Mine ain't. Now when you go get your parts, I ordered a part on Sunday because they were completely out of valve covers at Advance Auto here in town. I told them the year, make, and model, and there is dual overhead cam engines for these 2.0s or single overhead cams for these 2.0s. Mine's a dual overhead cam. That's all the guy originally asked me. Well, I've got the valve cover home. We was doing a live shoot yesterday. Today's Wednesday, yesterday was Tuesday. Doing a live shoot yesterday on it. Well, everything went well as good until I was getting ready to put the gasket on. Well, excuse me, I'm gonna get me a cigarette. And yeah, it's colder as shit out here. It's only like 29, 30 degrees out, something like that, and that wind's blowing, it feels colder than that. Found out he sold me the wrong gasket. One over there was yipping about it, and needless to say, any of you guys want to replace these, make sure you tell them the engine size. If you got a dual overhead cam, single overhead cam, a lot of them like this one here had 3 VIN numbers. It goes to these gaskets. So I got a piece of dirt on my screen there. There's a VIN number. He asked me which one it was. That's how I don't know, because the car is parked at the house and it's next door to the Advance Auto. So luckily I had my old gasket laid out. He found the pictures on the Advance web there for the VIN number. He tried each one. He found one that worked. Picked it up today. Went to do the live shoot. Everything was going good until her phone went dead on battery. The second one went out due to the data connection. She could only put the third one up for me test driving it. But it ain't hard to change. You just disconnect your battery to keep from shorting anything out. You know, in your computer, because the computer in this car is about 130, 140 bucks online to replace it. It already comes pre-programmed. Now, some of you all, your computer could cost a couple grand. It depends. Sometimes you gotta have a high-level inter-scan tool, which I ain't got. I'm gonna buy one to reprogram them. Mine, you don't have program on, unfortunately. Mine, you can just slap it in. It already comes pre-programmed. It goes right up underneath my glove box near the passenger door. And this little access panel down below here. All you do is just take out your spark plug wires. Okay. And there's a timing cover right there. You just don't loosen one bolt. Sometimes you have to take that timing cover off, but I got lucky and I loosened one bolt. Just pried a little bit of it out with a screwdriver. Help pop your valve cover off. There's like, I don't know, there's maybe 8 to 10 bolts in that valve cover you got to take out. They're all 8 millimeters. You break them loose with a ratchet, unscrew them all, take them out, all the same size. You ain't going to get them mixed up. Then you take your old gasket off. If your valve cover don't lift up right away, you be very careful, because some of these are plastic, some are metal. Mine's plastic. You take a little flat blade screwdriver to one corner, lift it up gently, pull it right up out of there. There's a little black hose in the back of it. It goes your PCV valve. It goes up under. It has a 90-degree elbow to it. Pull that little hose off the flat blade screwdriver. take your gasket off, take a little sandpaper like Scotch-Brite pad, clean your head surface off real good. And there's no gluing required to these gaskets. It's all grooved in the valve cover with the channel groove. Take and clean all that old sealer shit off, gasket, whatever. With like you mostly pick it off Scotch-Brite or sandpaper a little bit. Lay your new gasket on, put it all in the channels, make sure it only goes on one way. Slap your valve cover on, tighten all the bolts hand tight, get them started. And then take a torque wrench, like an inch-pound torque wrench. Some of these Ford Focuses takes 50 to 51 inch-pounds of torque on the bolts. My book here for the Haynes manual, and I suggest you get a Haynes manual or a Chilton book, whatever for these. The torque spec for the one I've got is 89 inch-pounds, which is equivalent to 11 Newton meters. And if you average that out in foot-pounds, probably like 6 to 7 foot-pounds maybe of torque. You put a little dab of grease in your spark plug boots, or like Vaseline. I have a special or the electronic grease ship to put in there, the dielectric grease. So I use a little bit of Vaseline. That works just as good. So the boots, next time you pull them off, don't stick and break the contacts off the wires. And if it starts missing, you might have to push those back on there 3 or 4 times and finagle them to get them to snap in, because as grease heats, it causes liquid sometimes, or Vaseline, and it will actually pop the wires off. So you got to stick them on there a couple, 2, 3 times. But we're going to remake this video too for Lacey's channel, telling how I did the process, and apologize. We're going to have to delete the video of the vehicle because her phone went dead. Next time we do a car video, I got a power pack at the house, or one in the trunk, a jump pack, or I bought a weather band that you can check out on my YouTube channel that virtually it's got a battery power bank built in it. We're going to start tapping into that to do it, or buy a more expensive camera. The valve cover gaskets for these runs between $20 and $47 a piece. Yeah, for rubber. Imagine at a dealer, it'll be more. The one I used was a Fel-Pro. I seen them on eBay for $6, $7, but I really wouldn't get none from there. I mean, you could if you get the right one, because if you look on this make and model, there's all different shapes. Sorry about that damn phone call come in. But I wanted to apologize on my channel here for my wife in behalf of her, because what happened, you guys couldn't see the process. But for your battery, don't hook the negative, it's a 10. For your timing belt cover and your valve cover bolts, it's an 8mm, 1/4 inch socket and extension bar. And where it's cold out, I broke the bolts loose with a ratchet and zapped them out with my Porter cable drill, and zapped them back in with a Porter cable drill, and just torqued them down to 89 inch-pounds, which is 11 Newton meters. Foot-pounds be equivalent to 6 to maybe 7 foot-pounds, which ain't very much, very little. You don't have to have a torque wrench. If you don't, you just snug them down, drive it for a little bit, and then recheck them. You know, you just go like in a crisscross, about all you got to do to get them evenly tightened. But the reason why the valve cover gaskets in these wear out so damn quick, sometimes they've had a PCV valve problem where they stick open and stick shut, and it causes back pressure up. And if your hose is bad, you might want to replace that too with it, because the hoses in these are known to crack and brittle, or they collapse and shut the PCV valve breathing vacuum part of it off. And that's what causes back pressure to build up in these valve covers and blow them. But that's why I wanted to make this little short tutorial on this car talk bit. We'll get back in with my wife, but I hope you like, subscribe, comment. Please keep your comments clean, no haters, no trolls, or you could be blocked. But we're going to delete this off of Lacey's video, and I'm going to shoot it later tonight on Lacey's phone, me and her telling about it, to apologize on her channel as well. Next time we do a how-to video on a car, we're just going to use a battery pack. This was our first big how-to video on this. I did one on a Grand Am on her video channel, I think, one time on my old Grand Am that I had. The motor blew in it. This was would have been a good video, but what can you say with the data and the batteries, the way they last nowadays? They drain quick. But anyhow, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, leave anything down below. I'll try to get back to you on that, but talk to you later. Peace out. If I did cut the video off a little bit and back on, it's because a telemarketer, they always call in sometimes during the day. It makes it bad. This is why I tape at night, but I decided to do this during the day. Talk to you later. And bye-bye. Love y'all. Bye.